Yeah, I'm already subscribed though. But the video is about I'm worried about RaKai. If you don't know RaKai, this is supposed to be Kai Sanet 2.0. But we gonna see what's going on with all that.
Is he legal?
Yeah. Listen, I'm grown. My birthday just passed.
How old is you?
Huh?
How old are you?
19.
Huh? What?
19.
19? See, you can't even talk right. You can't be old enough for me.
Can we get a 360? Like, no disrespect. My auntie, nigga. You want 360?
Yeah.
Auntie! Ah!
No disrespect. Hey, what's up? What's up, JR? What up, bro? Hey, no disrespect to his auntie now. No disrespect to his auntie. But she looked like it looked like somebody grabbed her body and squeezed her in the middle, like they trying to squeeze the last drop of toothpaste out. I'm just saying. And it looked crazy. Them waist trainers be doing overtime up in here. Jesus Christ.
Auntie! Ah!
Recently,
Nah,
this clip of
I'm good.
RaKai has been going viral. How
Can I make an assumption and be completely fair? RaKai is that I ain't gonna lie. I'm not being a bully. I'm not being mean. You know I don't like bullies. But RaKai gives me the vibes of an ugly kid that didn't get no shorties back in school. Now he has money. It's over with. One of these OF models gonna lock him in for 18 years. 18 years. And on the 18th birthday, he gonna find out it wasn't his. I already see it, bro. I already see it happening to him. He's like a Zion Williams. I already see his whole career being washed because of these females back here. Because they want to clout chase and they want to ride the wave. They gonna, they gonna take advantage of this young man.
old is this woman and why is she throwing butt around a kid? We need to talk about how there is this weird complicitness around allowing children, but more specifically RaKai, to be around grown adults in these sexual environments he's been in despite being a kid. It's starting to feel like nobody really
Hey, Junior, I'm telling you, cuz, I see it already, baby.
cares about him. But I'm gonna quit yapping. We got a lot to talk about. You already know I'm the hood Socrates. And let's start. Comment for the algorithm. Now, obviously, the elephant in the room is that RaKai is a child. He recently turned 17 and he's in these
That's
rooms
crazy. I feel like he's so much older, but he was young when he got on Mafia Thorns.
with grown women being mad sexual. But before I talk about that, let's talk
But you
about
gotta
some
think
other
though, that's freaked out Deshae Frost. He gonna try to sexualize anything. He'd see two cats walking around licking each other fur, he gonna freak them out. You feel me? That's Deshae Frost. Let's be real now.
things that concern me. Let's start with his safety.
He does
and the
think he's
adult
too old. He
influences
thinks he's older
around.
than he
We all
is.
know RaKai is liable to doing some stupid shit, and some of that shit is a direct product of being surrounded by adults who are not truly his guardians and who are not obligated to raise him. And because he's around grown men who are young and honestly pretty dumb at times, he gets into stuff like this.
Can we play music or no?
What? Yeah. Big bro, ain't you driving, cuz? Hey, you ain't. That's against Twitch, baby boy. You risking your life and other people's lives. What are you doing, homie?
Play that. You gotta accept your order. All right, accept the first pickup. Play that.
Oh, okay. He got one of them self-driving cars. Okay.
Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna tell you how unfair Twitch is. He's not banned because of that. But what I don't like Jack Doherty. I don't like Jack Doherty. Let me say that. I can't stand Jack Doherty. I can't stand Neon. Jack Doherty did the same thing, crashed his car and went through a lot of trouble because of it. It wasn't on Twitch. I think it was on Rumble or something. But come on now. Come on. You risking your own health, baby.
oh my God. Oh, what should I play?
This is RaKai taking both hands off the wheel while driving. I don't even have to really speak more on this. That is extremely dangerous. And he was 16 here.
Hey. Brody's an idiot. You feel me? He an easy lick, though.
Streaming alone, driving alone, and on his phone. And it makes you question, where the hell is this boy's mom? And I want to talk about her a little later in the video, but my point is that he could have lost his life. And he's still a kid, whether he's popping on the
W Mans, I got a family member from Syracuse. W Mans.
internet or not. And I'm not here to hate on a young nigga, okay? I'm actually happy to see a young black boy not in the mud. But let's just make sure we doing it right, because 5 years from now, when he got to reflect on this, I hope it doesn't bring him pain. The thing is that it's easy to ignore the ramifications of what we allow young black boys to do because society sees them as older or more mature. I'll come back to that line of thinking in a second.
I'm gonna get my homies to kill you. I'm gonna get my homies to rob you in the room.
Look, you so right about that, Junior. Hey, cuz, you so right about that. You right about that?
No, he just saying that out of...
No, he said that multiple times.
Bro,
he said at the football game
just saying that to say that, and he's just mad,
He said the football game too, so I'm gonna get niggas to kill you.
Dads love you, and he'll never do nothing to you.
All that. He said that to me, straight to my face.
You say shit to people, you say... Listen, when he said you, listen, you are a kid, listen. You say shit to people, listen, you say shit to people sometimes you don't mean.
I went in the room, he said, on my dick. I said, tell him.
Dads would never, they would never...
I don't know if y'all remember this, but
you I'm be real though. I'm be real though. RaKai do be stepping out of a child's place sometimes. And it's like, little bro, we can go put the boxing gloves on real quick. Cause as a man, it's as the men in his life, as the grown men that's in his life, it's your job to keep him in check and realize, hey, there's certain principles and regulations that you just do not break as a man to another man. You a youngster, I get that. But you want to step into a man's place? Come on, cuz. Hey, come on, cuz. I'm gonna show you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put hands on you.
Altercation where Des got out of body and he was threatening to harm him. It was a huge situation that everyone talked about. But once again, why is a child even over there? Why did that situation even happen to begin with? RaKai was 16 and he was in an altercation with a grown man. People around him are truly failing him. I think people tend to excuse this stuff due to the fact that RaKai's made a shitload of money from it. But if you can excuse the fact that RaKai is constantly around grown men who aren't trying to guide him or properly mentor him just because he's making money, you're part of the problem. You have placed monetary gain over the safety and well-being of a child, and I just think that's not right.
I don't want to play this card, but it's partially my fault because I don't, like, there's no consequence of what he does.
That's true.
So, like, I never take it there with his parents or his mom and shit. You feel me? Because I see the good in RaKai. I mean, I actually feel like RaKai will be the biggest. I think he's going to be the biggest.
You're right about that, Junior.
That's why I always be lenient with him. But to a certain extent, I had to remember, and we have to remember,
and you gotta be right.
Is a little kid.
But it's more RaKai. I mean, not RaKai. It's more of Casanet's fault because you got to think. Only person he look up to now that he got all this money, because he's young. When you young, you think money's everything, and once you get older, you realize money really ain't everything. It's more about, like, you know, saying your name, your morals, and all that. But Kai being in a position, you need to mentor him and let him know, look, you can't be acting like that. So that's on Kai's fault. Because guess what? RaKai not listening to his mama. RaKai has made more money in a year than his mama made her whole life. His daddy has made their whole life. Anybody around him has made their whole life. So he got his head in the clouds. He think he God or something. So it's Kai's position to make sure he checked him to let him know, man, make sure you listen to your mama, man. Make sure you slow down a little bit, cuz.
That's Kai saying he doesn't take nothing up with my dukes because he thinks RaKai will be the biggest. And honestly, he really might just be the biggest streamer in the future. But why is grooming him into being the top streamer taking priority over making sure he's not doing things that potentially harm him?
Exactly.
And I really don't understand.
You can be the top, you can be the top streamer and fall off because of women, bro. That's what I just said, bro.
And why nobody raised more eyebrows at this clip when it initially
you right about that,
dropped, or when Kai initially said it. And maybe even Kai had good intentions when he was saying it. But the truth of the matter is that that's incredibly irresponsible. As the person who RaKai is around a lot of the time.
It doesn't matter how big he's going to be. You got to teach him manners because at the end of the day, let's be real. Kai eventually going to fall off. Kai is going to eventually fall off. Everybody falls off at some point. Everybody falls off at some point. Not saying he's going to be poor, but he's not going to be, his influence, his name is going to be somebody like a RaKai or a Ray going to come around and people going to forget about Kai or not speak on Kai. It happens with basketball players, football players. Some of the greatest of all, now their names are forgotten. So it's you got to make him a man. Don't worry about his accomplishments and all that. Try to make him a man the best way you can.
partially his duty to make sure he's okay and to make sure that he's not being harmed and to make sure that his well-being is straight. Putting monetary gain and internet clout over that is highly questionable.
That's why.
So with that being said, I want to take a look at some recent events that were really frying me, starting with the white chicks cosplay, because that was just rubbing me wrong for a while. I didn't know how to make a video on it until now.
That's a little while.
Lost RaKai. Blah, 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 blah. On a mission at Rushua. Y'all so quick to say him and Rushua. I believe in Jesus Christ and only Jesus Christ. The f***? Like, bitch, I can't wear a bust down one time? The f***? No. You feel me or not?
If I'm being honest, RaKai,
I'm gonna be real cool. Money cool and all. And it seemed fun and all. But don't put on the dress. Cat Williams said it. Don't do it, cuz. That's not funny, bro. That's not funny, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know.
you can wear a bust down. I don't really care. The issue isn't the bust down though, but it's the fact that not only does it feel like a humiliation ritual,
it does.
But the fact that there's clearly a sexual element to it. The nigga started twerking, bruh. Are we gonna act like seeing a 16-year-old who is in a feminine cosplay twerking for thousands to see is okay?
You gotta see it like this, Julian. You gotta see it like everybody watches. Once you've gained a certain amount of wealth, it's like, bro, this is unworldly. This kind of money is unworldly. So you just start being weird. People don't understand. People that's had so much wealth become weird after a while. Because you got so much money, nobody questions you. You can have anything you want, buy whatever you want. So it's like, what's the next fix I could get? What's the next thing that'll make me feel alive? And for him, it's dressing up as a white chick. I mean,
whatever RaKai does in his free time is whatever he does. Lord, but the implications here are weird as hell, twin. It's so weird. Niggas tried to make it about him doing whiteface, but I see a black boy engaging in digital minstrelsy for virality. Mind you, he pulled up on stream dancing and he was pulling his shirt up and stuff.
Cuz rocking them heels though. Hey, look. I'm just saying, cuz is really big stepping in them heels. Bro got the red bottoms on, cuz. And he's walking perfectly fine. Has he practiced this? Have you been practicing, RaKai?
I just think that's a little gross. Also, the internet is forever, and looking back at this has to have some type of psychological effects. Well, it might. I hope it doesn't, but it definitely might. But now let's talk about Deshae Freaky Frost, a man who has no qualms about bringing grown.
There's a few people I don't like. I don't like Deshae Frost. I don't like Neon. I don't like Jack Doherty. These are all people I cannot stand what they're doing to the streaming world. But I step back from that. Go ahead and do what you do.
Women around this underage kid. Mind you, nobody will bat an eye because the truth of the matter is that black boys are not protected, not even in the streaming space.
Who this little boy?
Just wondering what y'all done.
Is he legal?
Yeah. Listen, I'm grown. My birthday just passed.
How old is you?
Huh?
How old are you?
19.
Huh? What?
19.
19? See, you can't even talk right. You can't be old enough for me.
Can we get a 360? Like, no disrespect. My auntie, nigga. You want 360?
Yeah.
Auntie!
This clip is so disgusting, but I'm not faulting RaKai by the
she like a squeezed tube of toothpaste.
way. He's a young man, but who I am faulting though is
Jesus
the adults,
Christ, bro.
starting with Deshae for lying about RaKai's age, and the women who clearly knew RaKai was not grown, but she still gave that 360 and started getting freaky or whatever. That is predatory.
Yeah,
there's no other word to describe it.
Yeah, that's right. She got a thump on her now.
Grown women are being sexual.
Shorty got one of them thumpers. She got one of them break your bed frames. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, if y'all ever, my girl in there now. But have y'all ever broke y'all bed frame? Look. She got one of them bed frame busters. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, hold up. All right, let's finish the video.
Is predatory. Not to mention, we know Deshae Frost is incredibly hypersexual. Like, he has a problem, a big problem that the entire internet knows. But for some reason, people just kind of ignore it because he be joking. Where I'm finding fault is that he's quite literally putting RaKai in a position to be just like him. We don't need no more Deshae Freaky Frost.
We do
if
not.
anything, that dude should still be banned. But that's just my opinion. But does nobody care that RaKai is literally around this freak monster, freak weirdo, and he's putting him in a position where he could potentially be the same? Being around all this sexual stuff is how you make a kid hypersexual, but nobody gives a damn apparently.
That's
then
ridiculous.
there was this other clip that I had found, and this was the caption. Deshae Frost and RaKai were overly freaked out when Deshae's cousins started throwing it back for them. Number one, why is Deshae always incest baiting? Like, these are super weird things to say and weird things to...
Hey, Julia, I like you, man. Bro said I jumped off the window in my room and broke my bed frame. Yeah, I did the exact same thing, but with a female. That's one of them bed busters.
Like, label these
Bed
women
frame
that
busters.
he's getting on. And also, I just don't want to show
I hit her with the people's elbow.
this clip. Like I've been saying, these are grown women being weird around a child, and I just don't want to keep showing that. And still, I'm left to ask, why does nobody care? But I know the answer, and that's because black boys are seen as more mature. People use this flawed logic to perpetuate and normalize the victimization of young black boys. Now, I will say there are people on Twitter who are condemning this, but I just don't feel like going and showing you all the tweets calling it out, because what we need are bigger content creators to stop purposely ignoring the fact that a black boy is being groomed. RaKai is literally being groomed in plain sight, and nobody on the website cares. They got this young man in rooms with grown women, and he has these grown women being real weird, and nobody will speak up about it, and it's so gross. And as for his mom, she is definitely letting her son down.
Should be good now.
Mom is starting to see that check. Mom got a big old house. Mom got a new blouse every other day. Mom is perfectly fine. Mom don't care. Mom ain't never seen no money like this. This ain't mom money. This big dog money that this boy right here got. Mom do not care. Mom is straight out the trenches, and mom just happy to have the bills paid on time. And that's sad.
This is gonna be like a little hard. I've been actually wanting to know this. Do you miss just waking up, going to school, and being a normal 16-year-old?
He gonna cuss, watch.
Do you miss that?
Yes.
That's truthful.
Aww.
That's truthful. Yeah.
You miss it?
Yeah. Nah, I do. Sometimes I do. Yo, my, take it off. My, you take off your homework now.
Bro, why you... He's got like a really bad stuttering issue. Like, my boy, I recommend some speech therapy, my dog. Like, I stutter sometimes, but his is really bad. Like, he grew up too much on the internet. He had a screen in his face from birth. You know what I'm saying?
And she says it makes her a little sad that he misses being normal. But I'm just like, protect your son. God damn. Protect black boys from this over-sexual rigmarole. And someone just needs to like condemn Deshae Frost. I'm tired of him being at the scene of every freaky crime. It's starting to get a little irritating. So with that being said, I do hope someone says something. Obviously, it's not going to happen because none of these streamers are really like morally aligned. They're all pretty evil. I do hope Deshae gets condemned a little more for putting a little kid in these rooms. But as I've been saying, I say it all the time, these streamers not even human for real. Like, they gotta be demons masquerading as humans, because a real human with the heart is gonna see this predatory stuff. They're gonna say, that's weird, and get that young man away. That's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited.
Hey, I hope RaKai gets the help he needs, man. He really young. I hope that, you know what I'm saying, it don't end up as bad for him. Hopefully he does become the next Consonant. And comes out on the other side, great, man. But let me know what y'all think. Are y'all worried about RaKai? Post it out in the comments. I'm gonna post this video on YouTube, man. And it's been your boy, Rado. Rizzo. And I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.